Good morning. I was just having a conversation with another entrepreneur on Facebook. I spend a lot of time, I invest a lot of time on Facebook groups, and it's incredible the talent, the people that we can meet on Facebook groups. And I was thinking, do we spend enough time celebrating our victories? I mean, think about what you've accomplished so far. You learned to ride a bicycle, you learned how to drive a car, you started your own business, you've made a successful business, and you're having challenges. But how often do we sit back and just say, hey, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, I'm having a hard day, but I've accomplished a lot, right? I don't think we do that enough. And certainly this gentleman that I was just speaking with, I mean, he has 190 employees. He runs a construction business, a successful construction business. He runs 5 or 6 restaurants, I think he said. And how many hours does he work a week? How many times does he say, hey, let's celebrate our success. Let's slow down and appreciate what we've built, right? I'm sure he's running from one restaurant to another job site to another job site, and I'm wondering how much time does he spend with his family? Does he have, quality people that he can train and trust to do these things for him? Does he operate his businesses from the cottage or his boat or from traveling around the world, enjoying his success? One of the promises that I made when I started my construction business when I was 17, one of the promises that I made to myself and my wife was the fact that we were going to take 1 week a month to travel. We made excuses. We told the employees we're out on buying trips because we have flooring stores. We're off on buying trips, and each month we would take a week off. And when we got into the habit of doing that, then it was easy. That week is blocked off, and we can deal with other issues somewhere else. But it's important to have that, to design that before you launch your business, to decide what kind of life do you want. Do you want to work hard and break your back and work with your hands? Or do you want to have a business that's designed to work for you? Right? We never spend enough time saying, okay, this is bullshit. What am I doing? Why am I not having the quality of life? I mean, there's so much money to be made in the construction industry. Why am I busting my hump? Right? There's so much money to be made in the construction industry. I mean, I'm an idiot. If I can make $1 million before I was 25, why can't you? Right? You've accomplished so much in your life, and yet you choose to have the problems that you have today. Okay? You choose to have the problems that you have today. Because if it was important enough to you, you would have figured out a solution. I asked the question on Facebook, how much money did you have to start your business? I was surprised that 30 to 60%, really should count, started with almost nothing. They started with a pickup truck. They started with tools they had in the garage that belonged to their dad, right? But they started, right? And they figured it out, and they made it work. But now you reached a plateau. I met a gentleman a few years ago that after 24 years, he reached a plateau of $2 million. So we solved that problem. Now he's going to do $5 million this year, right? So whatever problem you're facing, someone has already solved it, right? You're not the only one who has problems. So if you're not the only one who has problems, chances are someone else has solved the problems you're currently dealing with. The bullshit of you not being able to find quality employees, please understand that is an excuse. If we can help a company triple their workforce in the roofing industry, if we can help, find executives and general managers and CEOs and salespeople and so on, there are people who specialize in that, right? We're not even specialists in that, and yet we find a lot of talent. So whatever your problems are, there are 10 solutions. Pick the right solutions, but start finding solutions. Life is so freaking short. It really is. You're going to wake up one day, you're going to realize, okay, I'm 64 years old. Where did the time go? All right. Did you spend enough time with your family? Did you spend enough time at the cottage? Did you spend enough time traveling? Did you spend enough time having lunch with your employees? Right? One at a time. We have what we call Never Eat Lunch Alone program, right? We created a program on job sites where, at the morning break, we get on Zoom and we tell jokes to each other, and we are generous in buying lunches to the winner, because we want to have the people who are shy and extroverted. We want to build camaraderie on construction sites. It's hard work. It's tough work. You can fall off the roof. You can die. You can break a leg, and I see this happening a lot on Facebook groups, right? So we need something to motivate us, and having buddies and great people and great friends that you can joke around with, or tell jokes, not joke around, tell jokes, because it can be dangerous on the job site. But whatever problems you're facing, there are solutions. There is absolutely no reason why a business owner is stuck on the job site because he has to motivate his people by example, right? You can hire a project manager, you can hire a crew chief, you can hire a trainer, you can hire whatever it is, assuming that you're making enough profit that you can do that. If you're not, then what the hell's going on? You're in the construction industry. Do you have enough of a trust foundation? And most of your work is coming in from referrals. So you should have enough money coming in that you can step back and just manage your company. I mean, if you've been in business for more than a year, then you should be stepping back, right? You should be empowering people to take over and get out of their way so they can learn and make mistakes, small mistakes, hopefully. But there's so much money to be made in the construction industry, right? Why haven't you reached out and say, hey, I need help with this. I can't find quality people. Or, tell me how you found, someone, a good project manager actually shows up, actually does good work, actually knows how to motivate people, actually does what he says he's going to do, right? But in order to attract top talent, you have to give them opportunities. You have to give them, a fast track to management training program. You have to have, a good solid trust foundation on your company so you can start getting, the $500,000 jobs, right? That's the type of work where you're going to, you should be dealing with interior designers. Your clients should be architects. Your clients should be, business owners who own multi-million-dollar businesses and have no time to renovate their homes, right? So there's so many opportunities. All you have to do is ask for help. Would you please think about that? Okay. You deserve better. Your family deserves better quality of life. They want to see you every once in a while, not just on weekends, right? You should be able to go to the job site, make sure everything's okay, or make a phone call or have a Zoom chat, have your crew chief show you around the job site, and you go back to fishing or go back to playing with your kids, right? That's what life should look like. I would love to hear your questions, comments below, and we'd love to help you. Take care. Bye.